It's time for the match game. Hollywood Square. Our quiz from Happy Days. Erin Moran. From Gimme a Break. Lauri Hendler. From the movie Police Academy. Winslow. Nedra Volz. From Laverne and Shirley, David L. Lander. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Square's Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
Thank you. Your motor is running.
Is it? Oh, I should do something about
No,
that.
that's all right. The music stimulates you, and you're all ready.
Your motor is
Aha!
running.
Her motor is running.
Her motor is running.
What does that mean?
Gets your motor on.
Just a figment of thy imagination.
Really?
Oh, is that to replace the Black Panthers? They now have the Black Spider, the Red Spider, I guess.
Let's go.
Right, and from what movie? You might as well fill us all in.
Vincent Price, The Fly.
That's right.
Arachnid.
You win the car.
All right. Arachnid. Hello, darling.
Hello.
Her whole outfit is leather. Mm-hmm. Stay away from me.
Look
Stay
out.
away from me.
Uh-oh.
Those were the happy days, weren't they?
They were the happy days, right?
My skin
All right.
is leather.
You what?
My whole skin is leather.
Your whole skin is leather.
But on you, it looks good. You know.
All right, let's say hello to our two players here. We have Jenny Paler and Rich Brodkin.
Hi.
Hey. Now, we want to find out a little bit about each of you. Jenny, we'll begin with you.
Well, I'm married to a wonderful guy. We got married last July. I'm a student. I go full-time, and I also work 4 nights a week as a waitress.
What do you study?
I'm working towards my teacher's credential.
Oh, good for you, Jenny. All right, now let's hear about Rich.
Hi, Gene.
Hi.
I'm from Yorba Linda, California, originally from New Jersey. I've been married for 12 years. I have 2 lovely daughters, Jill and Jennifer, and I love to play tennis.
You do?
Yeah.
A, B, or C?
Depending on what club and how much is on the line, how much you're playing for.
Okay, Rich. All right, let's play the match game here now. We'll play 3 rounds, and the winner will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. All right, Jenny, do you want A or B?
B, please.
B it is. B. Jenny is very soft-spoken, so we'll all have to speak quietly while Jenny is around. President Reagan said... He said,
Yes.
You do, Reagan. You do, all right. You do, Reagan. President Reagan said...
It was a sad mistake hiring Fat Fred as Secretary of the Interior. Yesterday, he tried to fill the Grand Canyon with...
blank. It was a mistake hiring Fat Fred as Secretary of the Interior. Yesterday, he tried to fill the Grand Canyon with blank.
Is this based on fact? I just want to...
The whole administration is not based on fact. How can this be?
And that's a
Well,
fact.
let's see what you think.
I mean, you know, it's a round one question. Whatever comes into your tiny little brains. Is,
Early yet.
yeah.
I'll go with that.
Erin likes her answer, I guess.
What? Oh,
Yeah. All right.
I do.
All right, Jenny, read it for us.
President Reagan said, it was a mistake hiring Fat Fred as Secretary of the Interior. Yesterday, he tried to fill the Grand Canyon with chocolate.
Chocolate. All right, that's why he's so fat. Chocolate. She said chocolate. That's why he's fat.
yes.
Yes.
What'd you say?
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese. That's good.
Thank you.
Hey, what do you want? What is it you trying to say to this girl? She knows it's cream cheese. I said the same thing. Hey, I tell you, I hope somebody finds your bagel hole.
No one copied.
Thank you.
Bagel hole?
Thank you.
What?
Mine's the old bagel hole. Oh, I'm sorry. I was listening to Michael again. He's so fat, right? We obviously want something with a lot of carbohydrates in it, I assume.
Right.
Tried to fill the Grand Canyon with pudding.
Pudding.
And it was a mistake hiring him. Well, thanks. Somebody out there's a pudding
You said
fan.
chocolate pudding. We'd had a match there.
Got a question.
What do we got?
I got a filling within a filling, the ever-popular El Twinkies-o.
El Twinkie.
Nice slim audience.
You still like cream cheese yet?
Lauri?
No. I figured it's a river, right? So it's got to be liquid. So I said milkshakes.
Aha.
Is Grand Canyon a river?
Okay.
Oh,
What came to
Pay
your
you off
mind, Nedra?
later. Thank you.
I didn't think about it being liquid, you see, so I said jelly beans.
Jelly bean. Got it.
It's a floor wax and a topping and a Grand Canyon.
Right?
1 out of
Okay.
7 ain't bad.
All right. So, Rich, let's see what we have for you here.
There were only
Your first round
7 of us.
question. Howard Cosell said,
What out say?
I'll tell you what he said.
No, not another one.
Be patient, son, he says. I found a way to cut costs. Instead of buying a new toupee, I hired a blank to play dead on my head.
Spoken like a true genius, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you
Spoken
very
like a
much.
true professional comedian. I found a way to cut costs instead of buying a new toupee. I played dead on my... Ooh.
All right? Ready?
Oh, wait. I'm changing my answer. Oh, God.
Changing your answer?
Yeah.
A woman's privilege. Rich.
This is worse than the first.
Howard Cosell said, I found a way to cut costs. Instead of buying a new toupee, I hired a blank to play dead on my head.
How about a monkey?
A monkey?
A hairy ape?
What's he talking about?
Why a monkey?
I thought it was a hairy animal.
Well, there are many hairy animals.
That's the one that came to mind.
That's the first one that came to your mind. That seems like a little esoteric.
Well, there was an incident.
Yes. Erin?
Well, it's not a monkey.
Cream cheese?
It's a poodle.
A poodle.
That's
He wanted a curly... He wanted to look like he had curly hair, so he got a poodle. What?
If you were Mr. T, you'd say,
Shut up, Murdoch. Don't be doing no stupid answers. I'm gonna take care of you. You hear me, Murdoch?
Okay. He's gone. Poodle. All right. We have 2 poodles so far. David?
Shut up, Murdoch.
Cream cheese. I love that answer. Hired? Did he hire this to play dead?
Yes.
A beaver. Which
A beaver.
it would work, I believe.
wait a minute, he got killed in Vietnam.
All right.
No, he didn't.
What did you say?
I'm afraid I sort of took this to its lower limit, and I said a rat.
Lauri?
Glad I did.
Well, I figure he might want to start getting a natural look, let some gray get in, so I said a skunk.
A lot of good ones.
A lot of different answers on this question. Nedra.
Well, at first I thought sheepdog, but that's too much hair, see?
Yeah, right.
And so then I said a chihuahua, but I didn't know how to spell it, but that's the way it sounds.
Close enough. Chi-chi-wah-wah.
Chihuahua.
Chi-chi-wah-wah.
Chi-chi-wah-wah.
Wah-wah-wah-wah-wah-wah. So there's the round 1, 0-0. That's the score at the end of round 1. Round 2 coming up for you right after this. We go with round 2. Now, since the score is tied and she went first last time, Rich, you want A or B?
I'm going to take A.
A. Okay. Louise said.
Who? Louis or Louise? Louise.
Louise.
So it's female.
She said, I never should have married an astronaut. Every night before he comes to bed, he blinks.
Oh, no, I got it.
Got it. No, that's not good.
That one I don't
It's
like.
cute. What did you write?
No, that one.
Erin, are you getting paid for this show? You're having so much fun.
Having too good a time.
You're having so much fun. You shouldn't be paid for this show.
I like it.
Are you ready over there?
I do too.
All right, here we go, Rich. Louise said I never should have married an astronaut. Every night before he comes to bed, he blanks.
He puts on his spacesuit.
He puts on his spacesuit. You're a warm-hearted bunch.
Shut up, Murdoch.
Oh, boy.
Shut up,
They
Murdoch.
got you, didn't they? Okay, Rich. What do you got, Erin?
Uh-oh, another good one.
He lifts off.
He lifts off.
That's great.
All right.
Yeah, baby.
She got the idea,
Yeah,
didn't
ma'am,
she?
I thought exactly.
I think they're copying.
Yeah, but he splashes down, too.
We have two liftoffs. David?
Well, this guy's gone to bed with that
The right
astronaut.
stuff, right here, ladies and gentlemen, the right stuff.
He blasts off.
He blasts off.
The right stuff.
The right stuff, that's
We
right.
have two liftoffs, one
the left
blast
stuff.
off. I guess they're about the same, John. What do
Gosh,
you
I
got?
got the
wish I'd
wrong
thought
stuff.
of that. No, I didn't. I said he counts down.
Well, that's before the blast. All right, Lauri.
Well, first I was thinking another direction, and I said moonwalks, but I didn't like that, so I crossed it out because I figured he wasn't Michael Jackson, so he wouldn't. So I said orbits the bed.
Orbits the bed. All right.
Now, she's a thriller.
Okay, I deserve it. I deserve it.
It's okay. Nedra.
I don't mind if she does
Well,
that.
first I said he floats,
Yeah.
but then I didn't like that. So I said he takes off.
Yeah.
He takes off.
I like that.
Okay, Nedra. Well, that one's tough.
They're all
Right
good
now,
answers.
Jenny, let's see what we have for you.
This is great.
The pharmacist said, I think this doctor is a real weirdo. I'll tell you when. This is not the time. This doctor is a real weirdo. Look at this prescription. It's written in blank.
Once more.
Weirdo pharmacist. Look at the prescription. It's written in blank.
I think this doctor is a real weirdo. Look at his prescription. It's written in.
Okay.
So now,
Look who's
give him a
talking.
shot.
All right, I'll stay with it. I like yours.
Michael Winslow, starring in Lost in Space.
No, take it away. Come on, Ninny. Warning, Dr. Smith.
Just once for me. Load your machine gun and fire a burst.
Everyone loves this.
Sorry, sound department.
Thank you.
Sorry, man. This guy is up there.
right. Ready? Yours, right? Pharmacist said, I think this doctor is a real weirdo. Look at this prescription. It's written in blank.
It's written in blood.
Blood is good.
Yeah, I'd never thought of that
She came up with a very good answer.
Mine isn't.
one. Very creative,
is.
very creative answer.
All right.
I don't know. I didn't spell it right, but I said Arabic.
Arabic. Written in Arabic.
Thank you. I deserve that.
Little boo for Arabic. What do we got, Michael?
Well, usually the man would have to be out to lunch. In fact, he'd have to be so out there he'd leave a message, wouldn't he?
Yes.
Braille.
Braille. Really?
I think this is the right prescription.
What you got?
Yeah? These are the
Oh, yeah?
things I wrote, but I didn't put in my little happy slot here.
The right stuff.
Esperanto. I don't know how many people know what Esperanto is.
Esperanto, yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
People speak it. It
Right.
was supposed to be the universal language, but it never caught on. Then I also thought of Braille.
Yes,
but,
rejected
I
that,
threw
right?
that away. In fact, I thought I put it in here. Now I realize I haven't because I see it right here. In tongues.
In tongues.
Yes.
Now, wait a minute. What does that mean, David?
Well, you know, when somebody speaks in tongues, you know.
pork tongue.
No. When they
tongue.
speak in tongues, you know, I can't
I
do it
think
very
you're
well.
trying to be a whole lot more cerebral than any of us can handle.
Well, no, Wally doesn't speak in tongues. He speaks with it, unfortunately. But you speak in tongues. It's sort of the
All right.
religious
Tongues
joke.
is-
Well,
perfectly
never mind.
Is that a good answer?
Oh, it's terrific. And David
Someone out there is
Orlando
now
will be
being
seen
heard.
orbiting Burbank after the show. I said, blood.
Thank you.
Lauri.
Well, now, my turn. As far as I'm concerned, doctors always write in Greek, and you can never read their handwriting. So I said English and legibly.
That's good.
That's weird.
Makes a lot of sense. That would be weird. Nedra?
Your bill's going up.
You know, David's answers are about as long as yours, Gene. I thought maybe I'd take a little nap.
All right.
I said English.
English it is. All right, so there it is. Round 2. 1-0, Jenny's favor. The third and final round will be along right after this. Third and final round coming up. Here we go. Jenny, you're ahead. You go first.
I'll take A, please.
All right. Now, some people think that Ralph Nader is just a little bit too picky. He once returned a blank because it had a hole in the middle.
One more time, Gene.
Some people think Ralph Nader is just a little too picky. He once returned a blank because it had a hole in the middle.
Wait a second. Just a second here. Let me explain something.
You guys ready? Any upper tier?
How come his is the only one with a beep?
All right, Jenny, think it over carefully now. Some people think Ralph Nader is just a little bit too picky. He once returned a blank because it had a hole in the middle.
A rubber band?
All is not lost, Rich.
Got a shot.
Oh, boy.
That's right.
Rubber band, I don't think is going to happen over here. I haven't looked at the answers, but I don't think it's going to happen. Erin, what do you say?
No. I said donut.
Donut, of course. Donut, record, long playing record, anything like
LP,
that?
huh?
Yeah.
Well, the one thing Nader is known for is for auto safety. So I said radial tire.
A radial tire, all right. That's one possibility.
Probably a good rich.
Well, I was under the impression this was an easy question up until I heard the answer, so I would say donut. That's
Donut is a perfectly wonderful answer. What have you got, Lauri?
Donut.
Donut, of course. And you have?
Donut.
Donut it is.
Oh, bagel.
Now, Rich, bagel would have been good, too. Record would have been good. Rich, you need 1 to tie and 2 to win. Here it is. Susie said it was weird going out with Fred the fireman.
Oh, him again.
Not how to have
Yeah, how weird was it?
All right, I'll tell you how weird it was if you give me a chance. Not only did he wear suspenders to keep his pants up, he wore suspenders to keep his blank up.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, he wrote it. He wrote it.
I did not. He read it. He read it.
Such an easy one. There it is.
That donut was hard.
With a day-old donut.
Okay. Splendid. Ready, Rich. Susie said it was weird going out with Fred the fireman. Not only did he wear suspenders to keep his pants up, he wore suspenders to keep his blank up.
To keep his boots up.
This is incredible. This is incredible.
You had the best answer.
She comes up with a dreadful answer, and I figured it's a shoe-in for him to win. He comes up with a worse answer than hers.
He knew it was a shoe-in, and that's why he said boots. See?
Oh, boy.
He got confused.
1 to tie and 2 to win.
Worse than
Erin?
boots.
It's not that bad. I said underwear.
Underwear. Shorts. The 2 good responses, I believe, would be shorts or socks, something like that.
I just had to say it. Fruit of the Loom underwear.
Fruit of the Loom underwear. David?
Where is your coccyx bone?
It's that last small bone at the end of your spinal column.
Right, but you would not need to wear suspenders to keep your coccyx bone up. would
No,
you?
no.
Fine, I put to keep his socks up.
Right. Okay. John, he's looking for boots.
I said to keep his shorts up.
Shorts. Lauri.
Well, if it was going to be really weird, it would have been pantyhose, but I left it at socks.
Socks. All right, now you got to match Nedra to stay in the game and achieve a tie.
Well, they were quite long suspenders, you see, to keep his boots up. You see.
Right.
Yeah, but I didn't put that. No.
You didn't.
No, I put his thumbs up.
Keep his thumbs up. So that means Jenny wins the game.
Thank you.
Rich, we're going to send some gifts to you from the match game. Many thanks for being with us. Rich Brodkin, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes. Hello there.
That's my mark.
Yep. All right, now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares now, Jenny, and here comes the rest of our set here. 3 stars will make another appearance here from the right, and lots more excitement coming along. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
A member of our studio audience will receive Commodore 64 computer featuring 64K memory, full-size keyboard, color graphics, sprite sound capability, music composer cartridge, and program reference guide furnished by Commodore. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square, our quiz from the Facts of Life, Mindy Cohn. From Laverne and Shirley, Eddie Mekka. From Happy Days, Lynda Goodfriend. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bowman.
Okay! We'll be back to play Hollywood Squares in just a second. Be sure to join us.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Square.
Here she is! And boy, is she in a state of shock. Her name is Jenny Paler, and when she said donut, she was noticeably paler. But she got through. She managed 1 match, but hey, that's all you needed was blood. Congratulations. You are now out for blood in Hollywood Squares. 3 new celebrities. Mindy Cohn is with us. Lynda Goodfriend. And Eddie Mekka. So today I gotta really talk to the big ragu I haven't talked to all week,
I just
ragu.
want to say, it's just a great pleasure to be working with David again.
Yay, David!
Notice how close these guys were on the Laverne and Shirley set. What's coming up for you, Eddie, huh? Anything
I'm working
new?
on a Broadway musical right now that I wrote, and then I wrote the music, and I choreographed it, and I'm in it.
Terrific.
Now,
all right,
it's
we
just
will
a
look
dream.
forward. We will look forward to that, and I'm sure you're looking forward to playing Hollywood Square, so why don't you come over here and join me. Here we go. And we will also join our defending champion. She played really quite well yesterday, I must say, up until the super match, but today is another day. Her name is Becky Van Verst. Her total, $1,625. Let's see if you can get through this and get into the big money today. Let's see what happens.
I'd like that.
Okay, why don't you just remind us a little bit about your life to date?
I'm from Hemet, California. I'm married, have 3 kids, and I'm a swim instructor.
Right. When's the best time to start your kids swimming, would you say?
When they're babies, about 3 months is a good time.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's kind of when I started my daughter, and boy, she's now 4 years old, and she really does swim like a fish.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to play Hollywood Squares until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever's ahead at that time goes on to play Super Match, which can be worth up to $30,000. First game is worth $100, always. $25 for every square, always. Our champion gets to start, always. Becky, pick a star. Let's go.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn!
Please. You don't have to say please. Just call me.
It's always kind of an unorthodox maneuver to go away from the center square. Let's see what happens. You're having your appendix removed, Gene, and you're under anesthesia.
Right.
Is it possible for you to hear the surgeon talking about his golf game?
No.
Or are you too unconscious for that?
Let's see now. For an appendectomy, I don't think they'd have to use real deep stuff. I remember when I had the last surgery I had, I talked to the doctor through the whole thing. And I think you could probably talk to the doctor about your golf game or whatever you want.
Well, he's talking about his golf game,
Yeah.
presumably. Okay, so Gene says it's possible to hear the surgeon speak under this anesthesia. Agree or disagree, Becky?
I agree.
It is possible for you to hear him. Yes, that's right. Right to agree, you get the square. And when you hear the surgeon leave for Palm Springs, that's when you have to be concerned. Jenny Paler, she's got 1 X up there. You're playing O. Pick a star.
Michael, please.
Michael Winslow.
Here you are, Mike.
Come on.
In CB radio lingo.
Yep.
What is a bone box? Is it a fried chicken restaurant or an ambulance?
K119, B111.
Emily
Would you please identify bone box, please?
Yeah, John, I got the answer here. Hey, now there's what's an ambulance, Conrad?
I think he said ambulance.
Michael says in CB radio lingo, a bone box is an ambulance. What do you say, Jenny?
I'll agree.
A bone box is an ambulance. Yeah. Right to agree, and you get the square. Even Steven. Van Verst, your move.
Eddie, please.
Okay. Eddie Mekka.
Almost got it.
In the book on stripping called Take It Off.
What did they think it was going to be called?
Read the book.
Do they suggest a man make his striptease last an hour? Or is it better to keep it short?
I'm glad you didn't ask me that.
All right.
I'd like to hear that.
I'm having a hard time with this one. I like that. Okay, short is definitely out, okay? I think short is out.
It's out this year, Eddie, but don't worry, it'll come back. Hey.
Wasn't short. What was the other one?
Last an hour.
I would say last an hour.
He says it's better to make your striptease last an hour. What do you say, Becky?
I disagree.
That is why you are the champ. Keep it short, according to the book Take It Off. Very well done. You're right to disagree. It's always hard to do. If you keep going, it gets boring. That was anything but boring for you. We're going to find out what happens after these stimulating messages.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
50 for the champ, 25 for the challenger, $100 game. Jenny, you're playing O. It's your move.
Mindy, please.
Okay, Mindy Cohn for an O. According to a recent 17 magazine survey, what did the majority of girls say was a more important quality in a friend? That she's willing to help you with your problems, or that she's willing to lend you her clothing?
Let me see. Both are equally important. I'm gonna have to go with helping solve problems because a lot of kids can't go to their parents because they think they don't understand. They do, trust me, mine do. But I think they go to their friends for advice and to help problems. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. She says friend is willing to help you with your problems. Majority of girls say it's more important. What do you say?
I'll agree.
The most important quality is that the friend will help you with your problems. So you've done very well. You're right to agree. Yeah, that seems fairly.
Unless you want to.
Well, what are you going to wear?
Mindy,
Becky,
I can't
you
have
are
that
playing
blouse.
X. Make your move.
Nedra to block, please.
Okay. A pivot point in the game. You missed this one. Jenny takes the $100 game. Bo Derek says there are two men she knows who rate a perfect 10.
What does she know?
She knows two men that rate a perfect 10. One is her husband.
Oh, really?
Right?
I wonder how he got the
It's a
job.
politics thing.
By being an 11.
Who's the other, Nedra? Is it Frank Sinatra or Boy George?
Oh, yes!
Boy, George? Oh, come. It must be old Blue Eyes himself, I think.
Okay, she says Bo Derek would rate Frank Sinatra as a perfect 10. What do you say, Becky, to block?
I agree.
Frank Sinatra it is. Sure, you're right to agree. You get the square and you do play.
That's
Yellow,
right.
blue eyes. Likes old blue eyes.
That's right.
One, too.
Jenny, thwarted there. Your turn.
I guess I'll take David to block.
That's what my wife said. David DeBlock. Remember Milton DeLug? You remember Milton DeLug. Every time I say David DeBlock, I keep thinking of his name. Same rhythm. Go ahead. No joke.
Okay. David, your brain is only twice as big as it was when you were 6 months old.
Oh, you say that to all the boys. It is only
Told
twice
you
as
this
big?
show is based
When I
on
was 6 months
fact.
old?
Now, is this normal? Or do you have an exceptionally small brain?
Tell the truth now.
Come on, Pee-wee.
Edward, please.
Come on, work your way.
Well, I would say this, if you're referring to me personally, did they do research? I know the doctor came to visit me before I came here.
No, one whose brain is twice as big as it was when that person was 6 months old. It's either normal or that's a small brain.
Oh, that's a small brain, I believe.
Okay.
I mean, either that or the person just hasn't lived, you know. I mean, every time you live, you know. So I would say, yes, it's a small brain.
He says it's an exceptionally small brain. What do you say to block?
Unless it's normal
Jenny?
to have a small
Gotcha.
brain, but I don't think it is.
I'll disagree.
It is normal for your brain to be only twice as big as it was when you were 6 months old. You were right to disagree. You get the square, and you do block.
You should have known that. Well,
Very important block for you. Becky Van Verst, what do you want to do?
Lauri to win, please.
Right, she couldn't get you here. She had to pick one spot to block. She couldn't stop you in both. Lauri Hendler, you have extremely dry skin.
Yeah.
Which of these does the Old Farmer's Almanac suggest you rub on it? Olive oil or vinegar?
What does an old farmer know? Olive oil or vinegar? I wouldn't imagine you'd put vinegar on it. That'd be really terrible. But then I wouldn't want to put olive oil on either. So neither.
Well,
you beat that game, didn't you?
pick
I
one.
have to make a choice. I would say that vinegar would probably be really bad for your skin. I'd say olive oil.
She says olive oil for extremely dry skin, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac. What do you say for the game?
I agree.
Olive oil it is. You're right to agree. You get the square, and you win the game. Well done. Rub olive oil on your dry skin. Makes you look like an old farmer. Okay, we're going to be back to play our $200 game after these messages. Join us. 275, $200 game. Jenny, pick a star. Hike.
I'll take Jean.
Okay.
Take him where?
According to the Gilmartin report, at a small mate-swapping party, do the swingers sometimes play bridge for the first few hours of the evening? Or do they believe in always getting right to business?
Let's do a little business. Well, who is this creep Gil Martin?
He's one word, Gilmartin.
Oh, Gil Martin.
Yeah. It's a creep who does reports.
Ah, I see. Well, I have no knowledge of these activities. I've never read about them. I've never participated in them. So I'm going to have to take a wild guess. I'd say they get right to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, they play strip poker.
Well, it's a popular answer. Agree or disagree, Jenny?
I'll disagree.
They play bridge. You were right to disagree, and you get disagree. Well, that was the, They do something, sometimes.
Check.
First, Becky, pick a star.
Eddie, please.
Eddie Mekka.
What?
When it's dinner time for a tiger, will he go after a porcupine, or will that just put him in a sticky situation?
You think I'm stupid, don't you? You really think I'm stupid?
Not for me to have
I
opinions,
would say
Eddie.
put him in a sticky situation. Sure.
Sticky situation.
Yeah.
Won't go for a porcupine. What do you say, Becky? He says a tiger will not go for a porcupine.
I agree.
A tiger will go after a porcupine. No, you should have disagreed with Eddie. So your opponent gets that square. He will go after a porcupine. Jenny, big break for you. Pick a star.
Michael to win, please.
Okay, this will give you the game
Excuse
and
me
the
a
lead.
second.
Michael Winslow.
If I hadn't done it, he'd have done it. And he says,
I'm gonna forgive you for that. I'm going home.
Can you wait till the end of the $200 game? Thanks. Michael Winslow. This is kept in a fireproof, bomb-proof vault in Louisville under 11 different locks. Is it the official trophy for the Kentucky Derby? Or the recipe for Colonel Sanders' secret blend of 11 herbs and spices?
you would ask me that one, wouldn't you?
I
think it is Colonel Sanders because let me tell you something, that's worth more than the trophy, I'm afraid.
He says Colonel Sanders'
Consider the
recipe
franchises.
is kept under this top secret. Agree or
I
disagree,
would.
Jenny, for the game?
I'll agree.
Colonel Sanders' secret recipe is kept in a fireproof, bomb-proof vault in Louisville under 11 different locks. You are right to agree. You get the square and you win the game. Good for you. Okay, a clean sweep for Jenny there. 3 O's in a row, and we are going to clear the board immediately and start our $300 game with you, Becky. You are behind. Pick a star.
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn. According to a UCLA study, is it possible to turn laboratory rats into alcoholics? Or is a rat too smart for that?
A rat can be turned into an alcoholic, definitely.
Agree or disagree?
I agree.
It is possible to turn rats into alcoholics. You're right to agree, and you get the square.
Do they go to
And then they run
after?
a different kind of maze, I suppose. Congratulations for you, but Jenny, it's your move for an O.
Mindy, please.
Okay. Mindy Cohn, you soak your hands in beef pickling brine.
Good.
Will doing this soften them, or will it toughen them up?
Soften them. Sure, yeah.
Agree or disagree, Jenny? She says, beef pickling brine will soften your hands.
I'll disagree.
Beef pickling brine will make your hands tough. You are right to disagree, and you get the square. Try it at home. Becky, there is the bell. Time is up. She has done it. Jenny Paler, new champ, $375. Wow! Now you can start thinking about match game again. Why don't you just scoot yourself right over there? Join Gene, get set for your shot at the big money.
Well.
Yeah, well, we ran a little short. You played certainly very well yesterday, and really, I think, pretty well today. It was nip and tuck the whole day. Your total leaving $1,850. I'm sorry you never got into the big money. You're okay. Becky Van First. Take it away.
All right, here we are with Jenny the champ. We'll be back with her and the 9 stars for a go at the big money right after this.
Here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
All right, here we are. Jenny's going to try to win the $30,000, and we'll all wish her well. This is her first trip up here, and this is a super match, and let's begin. Jenny, good luck to you. We polled an audience not too long ago, and we said, write down your best answer to this. Blank marks. If you give the answer that they chose most frequently, we give you $1,000. For the second most popular, $500, and for the last, $250. Now, let's see who has some ideas that you'd like to cadge here.
John?
Groucho.
There's one.
Michael?
I don't know if anyone remembers Karl Marx.
Yes.
Karl Marx. So you have Groucho and Carl. You need one more.
Eddie?
Harpo.
Harpo. So you have 2 of the Marx brothers, Groucho and Harpo. And the famous author, Karl Marx, who's created a lot of trouble in this world. I'd like to say a few words about that.
Let's take a moment.
Now, do you want to choose Groucho, Karl, or Harpo?
I think I'm going to go with Groucho.
Groucho Marx. All right.
Everybody, you bet your
Let's see if Groucho Marx is up there. May we see the bottom one, please? The $250 response is Karl Marx. All right, and the $500 response is Harpo Marx, who wrote Das Kapital. You remember him?
Come on, Zeppo. Come on, Zeppo.
Here we go. Is it Zeppo? What is it? Slide the big one.
Yeah!
$1,000. Now, you're over one hurdle. Now it's the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. After you've made your decision, the star will reveal the hidden number. It'll be a 10 or 20 or a 30. We'll multiply that number by the 1,000 which you've just won. Time now to choose a star.
John?
All right, John, we hope you have the 30.
Let's
Find
say
out.
the secret word, and I'll pull my tab.
10,000 is what you're playing for. All right? Face me. Here we go. No help, please. Blank canal. C-A-N-A-L. Blank canal. John made up his mind very quickly there. And if you want the $10,000, all you have to do is match him, Jenny. What do you say?
Root canal.
Oh, no.
Root canal is a very painful thing. Have you ever had one?
Yes.
You've had one.
That's why.
Root canal.
Is it safe? Is it safe?
All right.
Does this hurt?
It's unlikely that John said root canal.
What did you say?
Panama Canal.
Panama Canal was your second choice? Panama Canal is what John had. Yeah.
Erie Canal.
I think you didn't think it over.
Zeppo
You
Canal.
responded a little too
Zeppo
quickly
Canal.
there.
I'm sticking
All
with
right.
Zeppo
Well,
Canal.
anyway, you've got a total of $1,375. And more important than that, you will be back to play another day, Monday. All right, we'll be back with her and the stars right after this. Find out which of the stars up there had the big number. Would you all grab your tabs and give them a yank? Ready, set, go.
Yankee-foo, you're
Who had it?
very slow. Eddie Mekka.
Eddie had the big number.
The big ragu with the big number.
Stars, you were terrific, and we hope to see you all back here. Let's all look for Michael's motion picture shot entirely in New York on the Lower East Side on
Alphabet
Avenues
City.
AB, Alphabet City. And Eddie, good luck with your project. That sounds
Thank
like
you. It's called It's Just a Dream.
just a dream.
Yeah.
Well, we hope your dream
Scotty
comes
Turk, Erin
through.
St. Clair.
Happy day, reruns.
All right. Goodbye, Erin.
I think we better get out of here. They're throwing paper. It's our last show of the week.
You're going to come back Monday?
Yes, I am.
All right. I'm Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us again on Monday.
See, and my father was a dentist. Root canals are painful. John Bob would say it's so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
A member of our studio audience will receive Vitamix stainless steel 3-minute bread maker and home yogurt factory that juices without waste, cooks without burning, freezes instant ice cream, and offers 800 other recipes. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.